guy's changer. He's done that everywhere he's gone, and he is helping revitalize what we got here. The belief amongst this team now that he's arrived, as opposed to what it was before he got here, it's night and day. We let one get away last night, but this one tonight we would have lost. But just having a guy like that changes everything for us. So after 4 games, what was the word you used? Evaluation? No, assessment. The assessment is great.
Where's your chemistry level with him? Because it looks like you guys are developing that chemistry.
It's getting there. It takes a while, but Jimmy over communicates, which is great. He doesn't leave anything in the gray area. He come like, hey, so what was I supposed to do there? What did you want me to do there? He over communicates about every play. Sign of a true leader. And so, I love what he's bringing to this team. Just like I said, as a leader, coming in and being that guy and not just taking the back seat, because that's what we need. But chemistry is definitely getting there. But it'll take some more time, and we'll continue to figure it out. But like I said before, he started playing. We're all winners, and we're all smart basketball players, so we can figure it out.
Scott started at the 5 spot. What popped about that lineup with Brandin in it, and how'd you feel?
He's been playing great basketball since he came back from the injury, and tonight was another example of that, just him being aggressive. We always tell him to be decisive. No pass-up shots. Don't overthink it. We can't believe in him more than he believes in him. And so that's always our message to him. And he's been playing great basketball with that belief.
Getting a win going into the All-Star break on the road against one of the top teams in the West, just what does that do going into these 7, 8, 9 days here?
It's good. You want to feel good about a win. Like I said, especially with letting one get away last night. So it was good to get this also restore our dominance in this building. It's good.
Unrelated to tonight, but a question about All-Star Weekend. Jason Richardson coming back to the judges' slam dunk contest. What do you remember about watching him do his thing when he won those two back 20 plus years ago?
You talking about a kid from Saginaw, Michigan, watching Jay Rich on that big stage? The twin leg back, like all of that. It was incredible, man. Like it was a dream. Jay Rich won that slam dunk. He won 2 of them. But when he was winning, it was like our city was winning now. And I was a little kid that he didn't know in that city watching him win that. And it was just like, wow. But I remember the support that we all had from him. And I hope he felt that because I know how strong it was. Like, he made that city proud. Long before myself, Lamar Woodley was Jay Rich in the dunk contest making our city proud. Wow. To see him back, it's incredible. Man.
In the fourth quarter, just settled down, getting a shot up every time, letting Jimmy and Steph kind of do their thing. But it was definitely different than the last 2 times we played here. And, we just found it, and we were able to get stops on the other end and come up with the rebound, which was the biggest thing.
That's 3 or 4 now with Jimmy. What kind of cohesion, chemistry is this group building since he's arrived?
I think him being as smart as he is of the game, it makes it easier for, the other guys out there. I think the beauty of him is he's a willing passer, even though he can score kind of whenever. And so, just the team's got to pick their poison. If they're going to double, they're going to send 2 of them. They're going to let him play with the mismatch. And so I think just him having the knowledge of the game just makes it easy for everybody.
How good does it feel to get a win like this going into the All-Star break after what happened last night, against one of the top teams in the Western Conference?
Yeah, it was great. I'm not sure if Sacramento lost, but I think we're in 9th now, 10th, something like that. And so I think it's big for us. I think we got 26 or 7 left. And so if we can go, 27, 21 and 6, something like that, I think, we have a good chance at the 5 or 6 spot. And so we might end up playing these guys in the playoffs. And so it feels good, especially coming up after last night, and, leaves a good taste in our mouths for next week.
Steve just came in here and told us probably going to stick with you in the starting lineup for a while. Does that change anything? How you approach the game? Does that matter to you? Like, how do you view that?
I mean, I just view it as a guard that needs to take out the other team's best guard, and so I knew today just my focus was on Jalen Green, just trying to take him out of the game, take him out of his rhythm, and I think for the most part, me and the guys who guarded him did that. But that's just kind of what we need in that other guard spot with Steph. And so we know Jimmy is going to, help with the bigger wings, especially when JK comes back, he'll do the same. But who's going to, be that guard that steps up and guards the other team's best guard? And so that'll just kind of be my mindset going forward.
Rising stars tomorrow, 3 games, and that'll be 3 games, 3 nights. How you feeling?
I'm a little tired, but, Trace has to do it, Pat has to do it, Amen Thompson has to do it. And so there's a bunch of guys who had to play tonight that have to do it tomorrow too. So it'll be fun, a chance to play in the All-Star game, which, I know all of us dream to do. So it'll be fun, and there'll be a lot of competition.
Warriors are shooting 81.5% on free throws in their last 5 games, their first 5-game span of shooting 80+% from the charity stripe. Every other NBA team achieved this before December 30th. The Warriors now is doing it in the month of February. That's according to Automatic NBA on Twitter.
Well, obviously the free throws weren't automatic.
No, or getting to the line wasn't
they
automatic.
They were 30th in the league. They could start climbing up, but that's probably the biggest difference to me: the free throws and the points off turnovers.
All right, let's
being able to get to the line.
Yep, let's get to the great KB. Let's get to KB. Garrett Bird, Petaluma's finest Dalton Johnson. Oh, God, you got something good to talk about on Dubs Talk Live, KB.
Well, there's something else that happened for the first time. All 5 Warriors starters were double figures scoring. Does that coincide with the shakeup in the starting lineup? I think so.
Yeah, the starting 5 was great tonight. They outscored them by 6 points in the 19 minutes that they played together. But I think about the closing also, because in the final 4 minutes, Steve Kerr went to that starting 5, and that's where you saw the veterans show their grit, their will, their experience, where you saw in those final 4 minutes, they scored 12 points. 5 from Draymond Green, 4 from Jimmy Butler, and a big-time 3-pointer from Steph Curry. So it's great to see, everything that the young guys did with Moses Moody and Brandin Podziemski, but that clutch time was when your big 3, your new big 3 of Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green willed the Warriors to a big win before the All-Star break.
What did Draymond say? Boom! All right, we'll talk about all sorts of things and give out some grades now that we have finally arrived at the All-Star break.
I feel like they're picking up the slack for Fezzy Fell. Somewhere he's the ghost of Fezzy's lurking. Boom! Draymond!
Slick Leonard's looking down saying, boom, baby.
Boom, baby. Shout out to the Indian Pacers. I'll tell you how to drive ahead. Coming up, we're taking the All-Star break. Well, kind of.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Last night, we witnessed a thriller in Houston as the Golden State Warriors battled the Houston Rockets. And let me tell you, this game had everything. Let's break down the action from start to finish and talk about what this win means for the Warriors heading into the All-Star break. The Warriors fought off a furious fourth-quarter comeback by the Rockets and walked away with a hard-fought victory on the road. First quarter, Sabajigdum. Warriors set the tone in early. The Warriors came out on fire, establishing control early with their signature ball movement and defensive intensity. Stephen Curry wasted no time, dropping 10 points in the first quarter, including 2 quick 3-pointers that reminded everyone why he's the greatest shooter on the planet. Jimmy Butler, in his 3rd game with the Warriors, brought his veteran presence and toughness, adding 6 points and 3 assists while locking down defensively. The Warriors closed the first quarter up by 8 points, 28-20, setting the tempo for the game. Second quarter, Rockets fight back, but Warriors stay in control. In the second quarter, the Rockets showed some life, with Jalen Green attacking the basket and Alperen Sengun dominating inside. The Rockets managed to cut the lead to just 4 points with a 12-4 run midway through the quarter. But then, Brandin Podziemski, the rookie with ice in his veins, took over. He scored 8 straight points, including a beautiful step-back 3, pushing the lead back to double digits. The Warriors' defense forced 7 turnovers in the second quarter alone, with Butler and Draymond Green disrupting passing lanes. The half ended with the Warriors leading 54-46, keeping the Rockets at arm's length. Third quarter, Curry Cook's Warriors build a big lead coming out of halftime. Steph Curry decided to put on a show. Curry hit back-to-back deep threes, sending the Houston crowd into silence. Jimmy Butler continued to control the pace, dishing out assists and attacking the rim for easy buckets. The Warriors built their biggest lead of the night, 18 points, thanks to a 12-2 run capped off by a Podziemski corner three. Fourth quarter, the Rockets make it a game. But just when it looked like the Warriors would cruise to victory, the Rockets' stay-ready crew came alive. Aaron Holiday, who hadn't scored in the first half, exploded for 15 points in the fourth quarter, leading a massive Rockets run. The Rockets cut the lead to just 2 points, 96-94, with 7 minutes to play. But this is where the championship DNA of the Warriors showed up. Crunch time, Curry seals the deal. With a game hanging in the balance, who else but Stephen Curry to close it out? With 1:45 left, Curry hit a cold-blooded step-back three over Jalen Green. Pure clutch. On the next possession, he drained another triple from the logo. Night-night, Houston. The Warriors locked down defensively, forcing a key turnover from Sengun, and Butler iced the game with 2 free throws. Final score, Warriors 105, Rockets 98. Key performances, Stephen Curry, 27 points, 6 assists, 5 three-pointers. Mr. Clutch, Jimmy Butler, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. All-around dominance. Brandin Podziemski, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Rookie stepping up. Aaron Holiday, Rockets, 25 points, fourth quarter explosion. Team stats, Warriors shot 46% from the field and hit 13 three-pointers. Rockets outscored the Warriors 30-19 in the fourth, but it wasn't enough. Turnovers, Rockets 16, Warriors 10. Defense made the difference. What this win means for the Warriors. The Warriors improved to 28-27 on the season and are gaining momentum heading into the All-Star break. Jimmy Butler is already proving to be the perfect piece to complement Steph Curry's leadership. The rookie Podziemski continues to shine, adding much-needed scoring depth off the bench. Final thoughts and call to action. Warriors fans, how are we feeling? This was a gritty win against a young, hungry Rockets team. But the real question is, can the Warriors keep this momentum going into the playoffs? Is Jimmy Butler the missing piece for another title run? How impressed are you with Podziemski's growth? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, like this video to support the channel. Subscribe for more in-depth Warriors breakdowns. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. This has been your Golden State Warriors versus Houston Rockets recap. Catch you in the next one.